I had spent 6 months rebuilding the CEO's private jet after it was nearly destroyed in a hangar fire. Every damaged wire, every cracked panel, every hidden fault, I fixed them all. But on the day I handed her the keys, she looked me in the eyes and smiled. "I'm not paying you a single dollar." She believed a struggling single father had no power to fight back. She was wrong. Because 10 minutes later, every pilot in the company made the same shocking decision. We refused to fly that jet. And that's when her billion-dollar empire started falling apart. Before we begin, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and tell us in the comments, what would you do if someone refused to pay you after months of hard work? Now, let's begin. My name is Daniel Carter, and I'm an aircraft engineer. Not the kind who wears expensive suits or appears on television. I wear grease-stained coveralls. My hands are covered in tiny cuts from years of repairing airplanes. After my wife passed away from cancer, I raised my 8-year-old daughter Lily alone. Every job mattered. Every paycheck meant another month of rent, groceries, and school supplies. One Monday morning I received the biggest contract of my career. Harrison Global Aviation wanted me to restore their Gulfstream jet after a serious accident inside their private hangar. The company belonged to Victoria Harrison, one of the richest CEOs in America. Everyone warned me. "She's brilliant," one mechanic whispered, "but she's ruthless." I ignored the rumors. Work was work. The jet looked terrible. The landing gear had collapsed. Electrical systems were burned. Hydraulic lines were damaged. Most repair shops wanted to replace everything. I had another idea. Instead of wasting millions on unnecessary parts, I carefully repaired what could safely be restored. Every repair followed FAA regulations. Every test passed inspection. For 6 months, I worked 12-hour days. Sometimes, Lily sat quietly in the corner doing homework while I finished late-night inspections. She always smiled. "Daddy, when this job is done, does that mean we can finally take a vacation?" I laughed. "Maybe just a trip to the beach." She hugged me. "I'll wait." Going. Finally, the aircraft was ready. It looked brand new. Independent inspectors signed every document. The test engines ran perfectly. I sent Victoria the final invoice, $2 million. Exactly what our signed contract required. The next morning she arrived at the hangar, wearing an expensive designer suit. Behind her stood lawyers, executives, and security guards. She walked around the aircraft slowly. "It looks impressive." I smiled. "Thank you." Then she handed my invoice back. "I've decided not to pay." I thought she was joking. "I'm sorry?" "You heard me. My legal department believes your repairs cost less than expected." I stared at her. "The price is fixed in the contract." She smiled. "Then sue me." Her lawyers laughed. She turned toward the aircraft. "Take the jet." I stepped in front of the stairs. "It doesn't leave until payment is complete." She snapped her fingers. Security moved toward me. "Remove him." One guard quietly whispered, "I'm sorry." I stepped aside. There wasn't much I could do. The jet taxied toward the runway. Then something unexpected happened. The assigned captain refused to start the engines. Another pilot climbed aboard. He walked back down. "I won't fly it." Soon another crew arrived. Same answer. "No." Victoria's face turned red. "What is happening?" One senior captain finally spoke. "Daniel rebuilt this aircraft." "Yes. If the company refuses to honor signed maintenance contracts, how can pilots trust future maintenance decisions?" Silence. He continued. "If accountants decide which repairs deserve payment, they'll eventually decide which safety procedures deserve payment too." One by one, every pilot refused. Nobody questioned my repairs. They questioned the company's integrity. News spread through the aviation community within hours. Independent mechanics supported me. Pilots shared the story online. Former employees described similar treatment. Television reporters arrived outside headquarters. Stock prices started falling. Clients delayed charter bookings. Then something even bigger happened. The aviation insurance company called Victoria. If this contract dispute suggests maintenance decisions are influenced by financial retaliation, your premiums will immediately increase. That single sentence cost her millions. 3 days later, I received a phone call. It was Victoria herself. "Let's settle," I answered calmly. "The full payment? No. My legal fees, my lost business, and a public apology." She hung up. A week later, she was served with a lawsuit. During court, the judge reviewed every inspection report. Every engineer testified. Every safety document matched perfectly. Then the judge asked Victoria one simple question. "Did your company sign this contract?" "Yes." "Did Mr. Carter complete every obligation?" "Yes." "Yes." "Then why wasn't he paid?" Her attorneys had no answer. The court ruled completely in my favor. Not only did Harrison Global pay the full contract, they also paid interest, legal expenses, and additional damages. The final amount exceeded $3 million. Outside the courthouse, reporters surrounded me. One asked, "What does this victory mean?" I smiled. "It means honest work still matters." Another reporter asked, "Do you hate Victoria Harrison?" I shook my head. "No. I feel sorry for anyone who believes money is more valuable than integrity." Months later, something surprising happened. A major aircraft manufacturer contacted me. "We've followed your case. We want you to become our director of aircraft restoration." The salary was more money than I'd ever imagined. The first thing I bought wasn't a sports car. It wasn't a mansion. It was 2 plane tickets. One for me, one for Lily. As our airplane lifted into the sky, she looked out the window with tears in her eyes. "Daddy, is this our vacation?" I smiled. "It sure is." She squeezed my hand. "You kept your promise." Looking out across the clouds, I realized something. The greatest reward wasn't winning in court. It wasn't the money. It wasn't even the new job. It was proving to my daughter that honesty may take longer, but in the end, it always flies higher than greed.